This is The Party with Serene and Pearl. Get it right, Poddy.
Today is the day to bring greater health to your home. It's the Trim Healthy Podcast. And if you're watching, you know who our special guest is again today. And if you're listening, it's ECKG. Coming in hot, like proverbially speaking. You look youthful as well, but that's not what I meant.
G. Kris KH.
Executive Coach Kris Honeycutt.
He said it correct. He did.
Hey, it's time for the banter, the part you hate, but we love.
I thought he said KG.
Yeah, EKG. He was thinking of the heart monitor.
Executive Coach.
Oh, did I say G?
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kris Honeycutt.
No. I have been called names before, and that's not one of them. I've been called Homie Cut.
Homie cut?
Oh, that's funny.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm the Homie
That
Cut.
should be your web address, homiecut.com. And you're like on the cover like, yo.
Hey, homie. I coach the homies.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Well, Kris, we are so happy to have you back
Thank
because
you.
you bring the meat.
Yes, she does.
And today I
value.
know that last week we had you on and it was like such a great mindset podcast, like deep spiritual mindset and behavioral changes, and I was just so inspired. But today you'll bring something practical, right?
Very practical. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a peek into my week.
Oh, I love
Right.
that.
And hopefully you can take some of the things that I'm doing and implement those, or hopefully be inspired.
Okay.
And maybe we need to meet people where they are and back up a little bit. But I want to show you guys how easy it is to do Trim Healthy and also implement healthy habits. Preface that with, I've been doing this for a long time, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're just starting, it may take you a little while to get some of these things dialed in. But I want to walk you through how simple I do things.
I brought my popcorn.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah. What are you
That
getting?
ain't popcorn, that ain't white starch.
pretzels. How dare you on the podcast?
Now, this is
How dare you?
gluten-free,
Yeah.
sugar-free,
Oh, okay.
a
so-
balance of 12 essential herbs and spices.
That
On
sounds
top,
like
Wrong.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That sounds like white organic glue.
Well, maybe
No.
it's
this has nutritional yeast.
okay.
Okay, this is homemade braided twists.
That doesn't look homemade.
He's making stuff up. He knew we would ask, and he was prepping himself with lies.
This is from page 9,067,067
And
from the
have-
Trim
have-
Healthy Recipe
Have
book.
you seen the memes with the menopausal women and their husbands crunch in their ear
No,
and
I
they turn
haven't.
around to punch
Ooh.
them?
oh,
that's
yeah.
a
Who can I test out?
Who needs to
Who
get a
hasn't taken their
Fiora?
tea shot?
It's a pet peeve that I have, crunching in
not.
my ear. I'm serious.
What'd this do for you, Kris Honeycutt?
Look,
I
she's
cannot-
actually,
I
and
can't-
you
I
don't do not underestimate
twitching.
her
Did
strength.
you know that I'm a black belt?
She
No,
is-
you're
I
not.
am.
In what?
Taekwondo, baby. I am.
she
I'm
is
serious.
Black
A black belt in
She's
Taekwondo?
totally an overachiever.
Yes.
You meant to bring
Yes.
stuff like this for your snack.
Okay, what have we got here?
Japanese sweet potato.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
whatever.
great.
Whatever. Prove it's from Japan.
Oh, look, it's lovely. It's why does this have a green hue? Usually
not
they're yellow.
Japanese.
Sweet potato.
Usually they're yellow on the inside.
That
Japanese.
is serene fashion.
Hold on,
That is so.
Is that green or yellow?
Yeah, it's yellow.
We interrupt your
There's a little
regularly
green in there.
scheduled
I think it's
programming
just maybe
from the
not
city.
to watch
ripe
the
all
girls
way or
eat
something.
potatoes.
I got a
it's
bag
just
of
the
purple
purple.
sweet potatoes today at Sprouts.
Want some, Kris?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I just had a
Hey.
Mediterranean salad from Panera. It was on plan. It was amazing.
What's Japanese about it?
Let's
know.
those of us eating, let's move our mics, especially don't suck your pretzel like that. And we will let Kris.
I'm really going to fast forward through this one.
Yes.
Man.
Last week she talked about how she fast forwarded through all our
Just
banter.
sometimes.
Oh, sometimes
Just
only.
sometimes.
Well,
Right.
that's much easier to
Okay.
take.
We have not moved our mics yet. None of us.
Oh, we're not going to.
I really feel you should. I
You
shall.
have been training me to bring my mic closer. I'm not doing it
No,
now. I'm
but
not taking it
guess
away.
what? Who is the person that listens back to our podcast? Is
Not
it you,
me.
Serene? No. So you're not grossed out. You haven't heard the slurp sounds.
That's
Is
right.
it you, Danny? No, you only find out how funny you are for 30 seconds, and if it goes to Serene, now you switch it off.
Life is short.
Yes.
You
So
should
you
not be
two,
eating in the mic. I'm just saying.
yeah, you two have no leg to stand on. Do what
In the
say.
cooking shows, the big reveal, they eat the food and they're just like, and it's like the highlight.
They turn down the sloping sounds.
It's my
Do you think
highlight.
they
then.
mute it?
I'm sorry, there's banter at the start of your podcast, Kris.
That's okay.
You're talking with your mouth full.
I know. It's true.
Who are you coaching?
Nobody.
No one.
Let's just give it to Kris.
The meat! When we really get down to business. But don't hate us for the rabbit trails.
All right. A week in the life. Okay. This is hopefully going to be encouraging, inspiring, and not make anybody feel like you aren't doing what you need to do. But I want to show you how to keep things easy. So this is what I do. I don't necessarily plan every single meal ahead of time, but I do some planning. Now, I'm at the season where I can walk into my refrigerator or my kitchen and throw a trim healthy meal together because I've been doing this for 18 years? I don't know how long. It's been a long time. But what I do is I pick 3 breakfasts to rotate,
Okay.
3 or 4 lunches to rotate. I pick 5 snacks because I like to give myself options.
Okay.
And I might eat the same snack every day, but I give myself 5. Then I like to theme my nights for dinner. So that way it cuts down on all the decision making. So like Monday night is usually Italian night. Tuesday night is Mexican. Wednesday night, depends on what season right now, it's soup and salad. Thursday, crock pot. Friday, we always do pizza. And then Saturday, it's clean out the fridge. And then I cook on Sundays.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Because you're a grandmother, but you're also still a mother. You have lots of children. So when you say these theme nights, is that kind of for your whole family to eat from at the same time as you and your husband?
Yes. And
So you're still cooking for your family.
yes, but guess how many I have at home now
How
as
many?
of today?
How many?
How many?
2 kids.
Okay, only 2.
Nathan just moved out, is moving out today.
And do you? But do they not fend for themselves? Because I only have one left. She's about to get married when I'll have none. But she fends for herself.
they can't. Well, they're 15 and 13.
Oh no, they don't.
And
yet.
they
yeah,
can,
but
But I don't cook 2 different meals for us.
Yeah.
I just will do an S meal for dinner. And
can you speak to what that is for
yeah,
new people?
so that's going to be your fat, protein, non-starchy veggie meal. But then I add carbs, good carbs for the family. And so I like mine lighter S. So I just don't do a lot of heavy, cheesy, creamy. If I do that, I do it separate. Don't do a lot of casserole. So I'll have the extra cheesy, creamy stuff here, or I'll just take me a little portion out and I just have my portion. And if I happen to have a heavy S meal, fine, I can do that. But I don't normally do that. So each night is themed, and I am now trying to figure out how to cook for 4, which is crazy. I don't know how to do that. I keep it super simple. I usually will do a protein and 2 veggies, and then decide if it's going to be an E meal or an S meal. To me, that's easy. I do have some favorites from healthy recipes like Cowboy Grub and Hubby Lovin' Chicken and Lazy Lasagna. I've got some of those that I love, but pretty much I just keep it a meat and veggies and carbs for the family. So there's always good carbs, whether it's sprouted bread or it might be brown rice or it might be quinoa. They don't love quinoa that much. Potatoes. They love potatoes, things like that. So with my breakfast, it's either going to be some type of oatmeal or grain, a smoothie, or I'm a weirdo. I like leftovers for breakfast.
Yeah.
So easy to do that.
So one of
So-
your options is leftovers for breakfast.
yes.
That's one of your 3.
Is that because you can skip the cooking? You just
Yeah.
heat it up?
And I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason you're not saying eggs is because you don't eat eggs, right?
I'm allergic to eggs.
Yeah.
Allergic to eggs?
Yeah. And I hate them.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
bet
happen to hate them too.
I
Yeah.
bet you almost every
Yeah.
woman you coach, they want eggs, right? Or
They do. And that's why I say, here's a good tip. You do you, ladies.
Yes.
If it's eggs, toast,
right.
and oatmeal, wonderful. Pick the 3 things you like and rotate that. So that way you don't really, I don't have to, I know, okay, I'm going to have leftovers twice this week. And then like yesterday morning, I had a hamburger for breakfast
Yeah.
Heard
with,
that.
with zoodles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's a
love
zoodle?
And, it's zucchini noodles.
Oh, yeah.
But can I ask you
yeah,
something,
yeah,
Kris? So you've
yeah.
got, and this is really great, especially for new people who might find that they don't like something. So, hey, I can't eat that for 7 mornings. I'm going to quit THM. But can you, like me, I'm one of those weirdos that if I like a certain food at the time, I go on a tangent and I eat it straight for 3 months at a time. And then I'll be sick of it and I'll go do something else for 3 months and I might revisit it. But you're not one of those. You kind of keep rotating things up.
I do, and that's because I like the variety.
Yeah.
But I tell people, if you love your oatmeal for breakfast, let's just make sure that we've got our fiber, we've got our protein, and berries or whatnot, and have it every single day. But then let's switch it up after a while, just so that your body, gets used to the same thing. So for me, I usually do about 4 or 5 breakfast.
Good.
And the other 2 are going to be more, that's my leftover meal or crossovers. I have 2 crossovers for breakfast. For lunch, it's the same thing. It's either going to be I call them a Buddha bowl, but like bowls that you just throw together, your grains and your protein and your veggies.
I love Buddha bowls.
Those are wonderful.
Love them.
Or salad.
Okay.
Or I might do a big quart kefir smoothie or something like that.
So you got 3 for breakfast, 3 for lunch.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are kind of my go-tos. And then a sandwich or a wrap.
Yeah.
So my new thing that I'm enjoying, I found these sprouted spelt wraps at Sprouts.
You did?
Yes. And I love putting turkey and a little bit of Laughing Cow cheese and some hummus and some tomato and lettuce and roll it up. It's really good.
Yum.
So that's just easy. But then I'm looking at, okay, that's probably not enough protein there. So I'm just either going to have essentials or I'm going to have optimized protein powder with almond milk on the side. It's just, I don't have to worry about
And it kind of fills you up more
It
anyway,
does fill me
right?
up.
I never
Yeah.
worry about my protein at lunch, because I'm a sandwich girl at lunch. Sorry, this is supposed to be about you, but
Yeah.
me
No, let's talk. Yeah.
comes into play.
Yeah.
Today I had a rare salad because there was leftover rice in the fridge, and I thought I'll put that on a salad with some chicken and stuff. But I love sandwiches or wraps for lunch, and you're right. When you use turkey, you kind of have to get quite a lot on there, or you don't have enough protein. Typically, I will do tuna, and you can get enough. But I always usually have that drink just to boost it up to that 30.
What drink with the protein?
Yeah, I'll either do almond milk and like a half serving of our optimized protein powder, or I do this thing that Serene taught me. Kris, did you hear me talking about it?
No.
It has changed my life.
Do tell.
You don't even need almond milk, and you can do it on the go.
Okay.
Because if you use optimized protein powder, it's quite strong and sweet.
It's very
so
sweet,
you can't put a full amount. If you want it, let's just say you want a sandwich for lunch, and let's just say you want it like grilled cheese and tomato, no protein whatsoever. So now I've got to get my whole protein in a drink. But I don't want it super sweet using 4 tablespoons of optimized. So she just told me use 3 tablespoons of regular unflavored whey and 1 tablespoon of the chocolate, mix it with a little water and down the hatch. It's amazing.
It's going to be life-changing, I can tell right now.
And I use it for snacks, or I use it for any time, like
That's
in
my airport
that would
thing.
be
I have it in little
perfect.
zippies in
Yes.
my backpack when I go to the airport, when I travel, and when I'm thinking, I haven't been able to find enough protein here at the airport or wherever, or I'm actually on the plane and they're just giving me pretzels, which I'm not going to eat. I have my little zippy.
Yeah, I carry zippies of it too. And now, like for lunch, let's just say if I did turkey on my sandwich, so I got some protein but not enough, I'll do a half serving of that, like two of the regular unflavored whey and like a half tablespoon of the chocolate or whatever. But it's changed my life. It's so easy, and it's water.
I am going to adopt that because I do 2 either essentials or optimized. I do 1 each day.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense? I do both every day, if that makes sense. And sometimes more, especially if I'm working out. And so I'm going to do that.
It's
So
yummy.
for snacky
Yes.
poo, I love either fruit or veggies. It's just easy for me to be like, I'm going to get my fruit and veggies in. So if I do that, I might do veggies and hummus, and I will have either one of those drinks.
Yes.
Or I might do fruit and yogurt. Same thing. I like 20 to 30 grams of protein 4 times a day. That's what I do. And sometimes even more because I'm lifting heavy.
Yeah.
So I might have some after my workout.
Yes.
But just having a list of those snacks, for me, in the go-to being it's fruit or veggies, it just takes all the thought out of it. It's like, this is what I'm doing.
Do you go to the gym or do you work out at home?
I work out at home.
You have like a weight situation?
I do have a weight situation. It's not anything like Serene's weight situation. I have a little bit of gym envy going on here. But I do. Yeah. I do most of everything at home.
Do you have a rack, or you just do
I don't have
dumbbells
a
like
rack.
me?
I
Yeah.
really miss having a rack and a bar and all that. So what I do is half the year, I will go to Planet Fitness like 6 months out of the year, and then 6 months I work out at home. It's just because I like to have that
Yeah,
variation.
little break up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
Planet
tell you're a
Fitness is like
variety
$1.
girl.
I'm a
from
variety
this.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate variety.
I love it.
Isn't that funny though?
Yeah,
It's just
you
different
do hate
personalities.
variety. Yeah.
Like literally, I just had like my yuck yum. I like my oatmeal. I don't like to change it up at all. And
Yeah, and your carbs are very limited too because
Yeah.
you like sweet potatoes.
and my sourdough bread. I'm not
See-
a rice girl. I'm not a potato, like a white potato girl.
Occasionally you will eat fruit.
I like quinoa occasionally. Oh, I love fruit.
Yeah.
I'm the same, but it's because my brain is already chaotic.
Yeah.
And,
So you
and
gotta
if I start
streamline your
getting
food, yeah.
creative with food, I tap out.
I love to create, and so I will create with food. I'll get in the kitchen and just start throwing stuff together. And when I'm in the mood for that, and
Yeah,
sometimes I
yeah.
don't love doing that, but I create in the kitchen.
Well, can I ask you something? Because you've coached thousands of women. Would you say that most, and people keep saying to us, it's not woman, it's our accent, women.
Yes, sorry, people.
Say it like you say it.
We know it's WOMEN. You've coached thousands of them. Would you say most people like variety per week, or are they more like Serene and I where we eat the same thing? What would you say?
I think it's kind of half and half.
Okay.
I really see it different personalities. And so when I'm working with somebody, I might be in a group setting helping them, get their menu, but I will look at their preferences. And if they have like a question like, I don't like eggs or this, and then we tweak it for them.
Right.
If you don't need a lot of variety, I love repeat meals. But if you do need variety, I'm the girl for you because I'm like, what about this? And what about this? And what about this?
The one
And-
thing that you touched on earlier, though, Kris, which I think is really important, if someone is like Serena and I, doesn't need a lot of variety, but they're repeating something over and over again that doesn't work for their body. Now that's when a coach needs to come in and say, let's change
Let's
it
do
up.
something different.
Because it's
It's not working.
for
It's not
you.
working. But most of the time, it's fine.
Yeah.
And here's the key. Here's a key takeaway here. Keep it simple. How can I keep this simple? This is such a profound question. If you ask yourself, your brain at first will tell you, I don't know. It just is like that. It's like the 2-year-old, you ask, or the 6-year-old that you ask a question for homeschooling or whatever, and they're like, I don't know, because they hadn't thought about it. Same thing with our own brain. If you say, how can I make this simple? Your brain will be like, I don't know. Sit for a minute, go, if I did know, how can I make this simple? And it can click in, and you can start making decisions like that. You can
If I
start.
did
If
know.
I did know.
What if
Isn't
you
that a
could,
brain hack? I
Dan?
learned that. I
Yeah,
learned that
that's
from a
cool.
life coach that I
love
was
that.
coaching with. It helped me a lot. But keeping it simple. How can you keep your breakfast simple? How can you keep your lunch and snack and dinner simple? I don't believe you have to make 4 different meals. I know people that do make 4 different meals. And sometimes you may need to do a little extra for yourself, but usually you can take a meal and you can portion out your portion so that you can do yours a little special. Now, if your family doesn't like any of the Trim Healthy food, then we've got to get creative, and that can be fun.
Starve them out.
So, or that. Get your own food, dude.
Yeah.
So that's the food prep. Here is, and it's funny because in Trim Healthy Wisdom, I think you kind of do something similar to this, but I've been doing this. I call it my 222 prep method.
Okay.
Or 221. So this does not take me a lot of time. This is an hour and a half in the kitchen. So every week I pick 2 carbohydrate sources that I make ahead of time, which become resistant starches, which even better.
Yes,
when you cool them.
refrigerated. They're
Yes.
resistant. Yeah.
I do 2 different veggies. I might do a chopped veggie salad and roasted veggies, or I may cut up veggies and do stir fry, but I just picked 2 different ways that I'm going to do these veggies.
This is brilliant.
It's brilliant. It keeps,
brilliant.
I can go to the refrigerator and create whatever I want to. Then I do
2 what?
222.
222.
But I actually kind of do 221, but the 1 is the protein. Some people
Yeah.
like more, variety. So 221 or 222, 2 different sources of protein. That could be your salmon, your tuna, and or your grilled chicken or something like that. So I will get the protein for the week, or a rotisserie chicken, not the cleanest.
Or
but,
lazy people like me, drive through Sue's. At night it's different, but I'm using so many pouches of tuna or cans of chicken or something like
and
that.
just having
Knowing
it
it's
on
there,
hand.
it has to be in the
Yeah,
pantry though.
Yeah,
It
see,
has
I'm
to
not
be
a
there.
canned girl.
No.
I'm not a canned girl. No.
Okay, no.
I will do tuna but I will not do canned chicken.
Really?
I don't know why.
Is it a purity thing or you just don't like it? Because I love the texture. It's
No,
so
I don't like the
delicious.
You just
texture.
imagine getting that
Yeah, I
chicken in
hate
that
the
can.
texture.
No, it's
So
a
good.
texture thing. But I love tuna, so that's different. But
I
no.
love the chicken. For those of you drive-through Sues out there, I'm just going to give us a shout out. I think canned chicken is wonderful because it's so tender. And like today in my lunch, I just said, I had a quick salad. I had some rice, brown rice, and I had a can of chicken. They're about, I don't know, 12 ounces, so I halved it. Put it in there. It's also succulent, season it up, a little fat on top. It was like an E, but you can make it a crossover, and it was amazing. That was my shout out. You don't have to love it.
I haven't
I'll
opened
ha-
a can in a while.
I'll have to try
This
it.
is all about you again,
I
Kris.
probably haven't tried it.
No, canned chicken is gross.
It's here's the thing. 222.
Yeah.
Prep your
You
twos,
do
whatever
you,
whatever
222.
222s, right? And that way you have the components of your meal
Yeah.
for lunch or whatever for the whole week. So
And
I
I
can
just
bring
love it.
veggies out
Yeah.
at any time. They're right there.
Yeah.
I can have my protein. I've got my either my grains or my sweet potato or whatever.
And it
it's
makes
done.
you eat the carbs because so many women end up skipping carbs because they don't know.
Healthy carbs are not there in their fridge.
not
They're not
there.
available.
Yeah,
Or you have
it's
to
right
cook
there.
quinoa and it's going to take blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
And it literally takes me an hour and a half to do that. Now, sometimes if I'm doing more, like sometimes I might be adding, if I'm making some sourdough or I'm doing some pumpkin muffins or, some of that is going to take a little bit more. But just to keep it super simple, if you think about your week and you just plan, you just pick the 222s and
love it.
you go get it done.
What is your day
Yeah.
you do that? Is it like a Saturday or?
I do it Saturday or Sundays.
Yeah.
It just depends. I take this is the other thing. Look ahead at your schedule and just plan the day, the time that you're going to do it. Because if you leave it, it's kind of like exercise. If you
Yeah.
leave it out in the universe, it's not going to happen. And you're going to want to procrastinate.
That's so true.
And
Yeah, I can't improv food.
What are the two veggies
yeah.
that you choose? And you're cooking them,
Oh my
right?
gosh,
Or
I
you
do
no,
so
it's
many
a
different
cut
things.
salad or it's a
so
fruit,
one of my go-tos right now, I just went to Sprouts, so I've got my veggies in my head.
Yeah.
So I like to do a grated raw salad.
Yes.
So I got yellow beets,
Oh, I love
um,
beet salads.
purple cabbage, and what else? Maybe carrots. Maybe I got carrots. Yeah. So I'll grate those and I pour apple cider vinegar on them
Yeah.
and then keep them in the fridge.
Okay.
And then I'll just do like a fourth of a cup, half of a cup.
Yeah.
So I love the chopped salad, and then
Yeah.
I
Do
change.
you put any sea salt or anything?
Oh yeah,
It's
I put
yeah.
either salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll use like a Mrs. Dash or
Yeah.
But
like
they're
the
going to
21.
add crunch to your whole meal, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can it
Yeah.
come to me again and tell you what I do as a drive-through
Yeah,
soup?
what would you do?
Because that's even too much prep for me.
It is. That is. I have to get my food processor out and do that. So yes, let's go DTS, girl.
Well, me, I'm go to Sprouts too, and I get their big, large bag of the crispy lettuce harvest. It's called harvest greens, I believe.
Yeah. They're like little
And-
conch shells.
I-
they curl up.
Oh yeah.
You know those ones?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they stay crisp for at least a week. Don't even need to put the paper towel in there.
Oh, wow.
So that's my one. I have two in my head constantly too. My other is either the long English cucumbers or the baby cukes. And so like for my, I throw just the greens. That's one veggie. Or I'm just cutting the cutes with nutritional yeast and salt. I don't even know if I use many veggies beyond those. That's
Yeah.
how simple my
you
life
can just
is.
keep doing it like that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
a variety.
Yeah.
And yours are so
Personally, 'cause
nutrient dense too, and that's yummy.
I want the rainbow.
You do.
Now, sometimes I may do the same thing kind of like that
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks, but right now I have a little bit more time, and I actually went to the grocery store. I got I got bok choy. I don't usually get that.
Ooh, I love
So
bok
this
choy.
week, I can cut up broccoli, cauliflower, and peppers and spray a little avocado or coconut oil, season it, and just roast those vegetables. So easy.
So you just have to heat them up come
Just
dinner.
roast them, pull them out.
Oh, can I interject as a drive-through soup?
Can I interject what Pearl
Yes.
Barrett does?
Yes. I love because you're bringing up all these ideas.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yes, I love it, but I would never cut broccoli or cauliflower. I just buy them in the bag pre-cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carry on.
I'm a little bit of
You're just
I'm
more.
a little bit
Yeah.
of a purist.
Yes.
Yeah, you're more purist than I am.
Yeah.
Fine with that.
But I have drive-through soup
Yeah, you do.
seasons. And the reason why I don't like bagged is because I usually have to cut the ends off because they kind of
These are
brown.
true.
Yeah.
So anyway, I rather
Pearl
just
just eats the end with the
see
No,
brown.
I don't. I cut them off.
Yeah, so I rather just
That's
cut
not
it.
drive-through soup.
No, it's fun. It's
Or
very,
you can eat the
it's
ends.
very peaceful. You take them out of the bag, and that already brings you peace because you're not looking at a head
Okay,
of
yeah.
cauliflower
See, yeah,
or
doesn't
broccoli.
bother me.
That's very.
No,
Yeah.
having to
I
chuck
can chop
the
that
plastic
stuff
bag
up in
away
5
gives me
minutes,
so
man.
much
I'm a
stress.
chopper. And also, I don't always chop, but I get my kids to help me too. So my 13 and 15-year-old, I'll get them to help me food prep, especially if it's Brussels sprouts. Because I cut the
yeah.
end off, cut them in half, peel them. Like I go
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Do you make your Brussels sprouts very crispy
I
indeed?
do.
Thank
I do.
you.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
like it when Brussels sprouts are not crispy. I don't.
I
give
would
my
never eat a
I can
steamed
eat a
Brussels
mushy
sprout.
one. I
Oh,
can
no.
eat a
No.
Brussels sprout. However, it's delivered to me. I'll eat
Really?
it. I love.
No.
Brussels
Sometimes I'm responsible for the food at our house.
Yeah.
And the same detail you have given to the different nights and things like that, I have given to choosing healthy restaurants to go to.
Okay. Okay.
Well, there you go, Danny.
We got,
another
we got some
way.
great options.
So-
But,
Healthy
here's the
restaurants.
thing. It sounds like I'm doing a lot, but my dinners take 30
No, you're
minutes.
not.
Is that
That-
the average cook time,
Yes,
like prep
30
and everything?
minutes. Yeah.
because it's already
'Cause
cooked or
you're- yeah.
cut.
Usually it's already, yeah. And if I want to do something in a bag, like I'll do a salad in a bag or something like that, or even some of those veggies. If I want to do it like that, I can. On those roasted veggies, I love this recipe, is you take a little balsamic vinegar and you spread it over the veggies, a little bit of feta cheese, just a little bit,
yes,
and then
yes.
some pumpkin seeds.
Yes.
That is a fantastic way to
combo.
have
Yeah.
some good veggies.
and then you roast.
And then you roast it. I put the feta on afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, you roast
Does it get a little melty on the
It
hot
gets melty.
veggies?
Like once you take it out and let it sit, it's so good.
Do you have to spray them at all? Will it
I
stick?
do spray
okay,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
spray it.
With what?
Avocado oil or coconut oil, depending
Okay.
on what I'm going to roast it at.
Beautiful.
So those are longer ways of getting veggies. But I do cucumbers.
Yeah.
I'm a cucumber fan.
Me
So
too.
you could just do cucumbers and peppers, and those
Yep.
are your two veggies. Or maybe you make, you find your curly Q lettuce,
Yeah.
and that's one. It can be so easy.
I love that
you know.
it's two though, because anything other than that means you're overwhelmed unless you love being in the kitchen.
Right.
Unless you
No,
find
yeah.
your peace and rest there, you're overwhelmed.
What do you think for like the percentage of trim healthy mamas? Like, are they kitchen lovers? Is it 50-50?
Ooh.
What do you? What are we thinking?
Ooh.
I think
I
that's
think
a good, I
it's-
think it's a good question.
I think they come. I think the majority of them come burnt out and don't love kitchen anymore because it's been a war zone. Because there's been a lot of, I think there's been a lot of like, I really want to make this kind of baking, but it's been making me lose my health goals. And maybe, I don't know, I feel like the woman that I've talked to, they are a bit burnt out.
Excuse me. I think they're overwhelmed.
I think they're overwhelmed, and anyone that goes to coaching may be in that. But I do think that we have a good crux of women, maybe even 20 to 30%.
Yes, we do.
That love making stock, that love
Yeah.
baking muffins, that their love language is getting in the
100%.
kitchen.
I
I
agree
think
that.
it's like
Yeah.
But
on the high
majority, I
end,
think, is
30%, maybe 20, and 70 to 80 are just burned out.
Hey, put it in the comments on the YouTube
Yeah.
video if you're watching. Are you a kitchen lover or a kitchen tolerator? Because no one's a
Yeah,
kitchen hater. Well, there's a
I
small
don't know.
percentage. There's kitchen haters.
I think there are.
Yeah, it's a
I think
smaller-
there's seasons too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but there are seasons that I do like to. I try to keep it simple. I do not do long recipes,
No.
nothing like that. It is super easy. I will make the burner shots, so I'll
Yeah.
make 4 at a time.
And they're from the Trim Healthy
They're
Wisdom
from the
book.
Trim Healthy
yeah.
Wisdom. I'll make those up really quick. Those go in the fridge, and I'm making. So after you guys had Jordan Rubin on, I ordered all those leaves.
Oh, yeah.
So I started making the tea.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing.
Excuse me. That was a little bit not intense, but like that just added another element.
Yes.
You know. To
now
what
you
I was
ordered
doing.
different leaves from different
did.
places, and well, we went a step further and started picking leaves, but it wasn't sustainable. Now Jordan's coming out with his own mixture
what
of
I
leaves, and
hear.
I'm like, hurry up.
I was
have
ready for that,
bags
yeah.
of leaves
Do
in my
you?
kitchen. I have
Okay.
bags.
What do we
of
mean a
leaves.
mixture of leaves?
Well, they're healing leaves. Like Jordan has found an amazing, and I've consumed this tea, and it did amazing things to my body. Like it
Okay.
it heals
is a
the
tea.
body. Of
You
leaves
pick 12
of like
leaves that are like of trees that are fruit
fruit
bearing.
trees. Fruit trees.
Okay.
So I picked 5 of
yeah,
the 12
that's a lot.
and made some of that. That's not a normal thing.
Yeah.
But having that a little bit of prep time, I think is really helpful, and it doesn't take forever. So many people are like, it's going to take so long. It really doesn't have to, especially if you
Yes.
say, how can I keep this simple?
You're
Yes.
taking us through your week. What about the coffee situation? What are you
No,
doing in the morning?
Coffee.
yes.
Excuse me. So
You can have a
coffee.
little bit of the communal cup
I
if
have
you
something
want.
going on. Yeah.
on, Pearl's
Don't do
communal
it.
water.
Don't do it, Kris. Not the season.
Hey,
Dangerously
Navy
close
Poo,
to
can we get
winter.
a water for Kris?
I'm not sick. I'm very healthy.
I'm okay now. I just had a
You
little
fine?
something going on.
You'll get a case of the potluck poops. You ever had
We're,
the
we're immune. We've spent years, getting immune to lidocaine powder.
the
or
potluck
whatever
will
it's called.
break you in with that iron gut. Hey,
we digress. I'm good.
you always
I'm
want to
good
be.
now.
You know what? Get first in line at the potluck, not because you're so hungry, okay? But when those little hands go through there,
Yeah.
I've seen kids. They'll get something, they'll eat it, suck their fingers, and grab
Yeah.
another one. You're going.
What's wrong with that?
You're going to sit on the
That's
toilet.
Me, not a kid.
No, that is
You're
Serene.
just
She's
sharing
doing
good
that.
bacteria.
She
don't
loves
you know?
germs. Serene loves
I
germs.
do, I love 'em.
If she's like someone's sick, she's like, I'll go around them.
Look,
Let me
if
have
I
it.
attended a weekly potluck, I'd grow up. Okay, get over it. Get over the fellowship.
Probably why you left the church, Denny.
I had to leave.
Dan left our church, just so you know. He's part
so
of the
did everyone else.
It's like it's a potluck. I'd bring like
excommunicated.
I'd bring like baked chicken.
Like pretzels.
What did Serene bring? A bowl of pasta. No
I
salt.
never, ever brought pasta, ever.
No, someone would always bring this
Yeah.
bowl of
I
saltless
know.
pasta.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
So-
and then
Soggy
the
cooked.
hands would go in.
Yes.
Oh,
That was never me.
But back to Kris.
we digress.
Okay, let's go. Coffee.
Yeah.
So coffee for me is coffee with 1 scoop of chocolate optimized whey protein powder,
Let's go.
creatine.
Scoop by a
And-
scoop.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
mean 4 tablespoons?
No. I'm sorry. A tablespoon.
All right,
a
good.
tablespoon.
Because
Cold or
I don't
hot?
like
it was
super
too
sweet.
hot.
Cold
yeah,
or
too
hot?
sweet.
Right now I'm doing cold.
Yes.
But when it gets cooler,
yeah.
I'll do
Yeah,
I'll do
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
And I do a little bit of half and half.
Yes.
I tried the nut pods, and I just need the
I
I'm right
need
there.
to know,
I need
Kris.
the
I'm there
creamy
a
half.
to know
1000%.
something. You're doing cold. So cold's easier because you're just whipping these things into cold almond milk or coffee. A shot of coffee or cold coffee.
I actually have a Keurig, and it
Yeah.
does iced coffee. So I get
Oh,
my
okay, got
get
it.
my mug, I get my little ice cubes,
Yeah.
I stick it in there, it makes it.
I believe in
I
that.
put my tablespoon, I've got my creatine, I've got my half and half. Oop! I whiz it,
Yes,
take it back to my quiet spot.
of course.
I love that. And it can be, it sounds like it could either be, it would work for E meals or S meals. If you wanted to go S, you could put more half and half, but you
Yes,
could
I
keep
just
it
do a
lean.
little bit.
And that optimizes giving it even more creaminess, but it's staying lean.
And I was using some collagen. I just honestly ran out of it.
Yeah.
And then this is what I did. I ordered my Trim Healthy order, and I didn't check to see where it was going to be sent to because I had a giveaway, and I
Yeah.
sent some people some gifts.
Oh,
So my
did you
big
send it
order
to a
went
friend?
to went to somebody, and she thought that she had won something else.
So you couldn't even ask for
You
it
couldn't even
back.
mention
To
it.
her, I gave it to her.
Surprise!
You're
You
extra
stole Chris's
lovely,
goods.
Kris.
Chris didn't mean it.
Hey, that crown
Yes,
will
she
be in
did.
heaven.
Yes, she did. I know. I was like, I can't believe I did that. So anyway, I just put another order in, and I made sure it
Nice.
was going to my house on Paint Pony Trail, and I'm going to put my collagen in there. So coffee is a must for sure. Yes.
How many coffees do you have a day?
One. I'm a one coffee girl. I just don't want any more. That's great. In the
What, do
afternoon.
you feel wigged out? Or
No, I
you
just don't want
good?
it.
You're just good.
Let me
Danny
ask
and
you
I are
about-
wiggers, man.
Wigged
I'm
out?
not-
I went on a
I don't
first
feel-
cup of coffee since
Yeah.
our procedure. You know how we had to go off?
Yeah.
You went off for like a few days, but I went off for the big McCoy the
Yeah.
whole time.
Oh, you went
Had my
back in.
first the other day.
Talk about it.
I
I'm glad it
was
wasn't
a
around you.
psycho. I was like begging my husband, never let me have coffee again. Never let me have coffee
Are you
again.
off now, or are you kind of?
I'm off for life after
No.
that
That's what
experience.
she always says.
That's why when Chris's last potty, when she was here, she was talking about failures. Failures can be wonderful because failures kind of like they're an impetus to tell you we don't want to do that again. That episode of coffee failure that I had 3 days ago has set me free for life. So if I hadn't had that failure, I'd still be
I
toying with
thought
coffee.
you were more chill today.
I'm telling you, that coffee was so bad for me.
No, a usually 2 a day girl.
Now you say you make coffee and then you go to somewhere. What was this little happy
Oh,
place?
just my little quiet spot. I have quiet time every single morning.
Every morning?
Every
Is
What
morning.
happens?
It's
is
necessary.
Is this coffee before your breakfast or after?
This is before breakfast. I have an hour quiet time every morning.
1 hour.
And at least.
When you get up,
sometimes
Kris,
more.
we need to know when Executive
What
Coach
time?
Kris Honeycutt
When
gets
does
up.
the alarm ring?
I do not have an alarm.
Oh,
I do not.
that's how executive.
Do you have a natural cadence?
I will wake up between 6:30 and 7:30 every morning. Now, if I have to be somewhere, I'll get up. So I get up when I kind of want to wake up.
Yeah.
6:30,
So
7:30
nice.
at the latest if I
Yes.
just didn't sleep well. And I go out into my household and nobody talks to me because they know not to talk to me
Yeah.
because I haven't had my coffee.
Okay.
And then I get my coffee, go back to my spot,
To your happy
put
place.
my red laser light on wherever I have an ailment from pickleball or whatever.
Yeah.
And I pray and journal, and I do not look at my phone. I do not scroll. It is
Beautiful.
God time. It is
and coffee time.
get centered, get ready for the day. How do I want to show up?
Okay, now we got to notice
That's
something.
so good, Kris.
Because this is our executive coach,
Yes.
okay? And there's something, the reason I was asking about the morning ritual and stuff, all successful people have a morning ritual and they're very consistent with it. It's like, I just almost knew you were going to say it's an hour and I do the same thing and it's this and it's over there and it's then. Because.
That's why I'm not successful right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
My morning, I was on here. This is full disclosure, people.
Okay.
This is worse disclosure than the fact that we had a face or a procedure.
Okay.
You ready for it?
Let's hear it.
I got on here on an accountability podcast.
You did.
I read scriptures about awakening the dawn. I will awaken the dawn and praise you, Lord. Now I awaken the dawn in my bed, and then I go back to sleep.
I do remember that
My
podcast,
epic
yeah.
failures in this have not taught me yet to get up, but they will one day.
One day.
They will. No, I have been really good in the past on really good. I do have a morning hour every morning, but it's too late.
It's asleep.
No, it's just too late.
Hey,
it's not. It's not when the house is peaceful. So I'm
Listen,
So
I
I'm
think
grasping
there's-
at it. I'm not in a happy corner.
It's seasons. Let me give you a little bit of a break. Kris, your two youngest are 13, 15, so they're a little bit older, right?
Yes.
You have younger ones. Now, I was having epic, peaceful mornings. I would get up, take my Bible to the porch, sometimes even stand on the grass, and knew in my spirit, Serene's not doing this, but I am. But
Yeah, you felt
now my son has come back to live with us and his wife and 3 children while they're building a house. This is not my season for that, because when I see my grandchildren, I'm just like wanting to be with them, and like it's a season. So I don't think we have to put big heavies on ourselves, Serene.
yes,
One
but
day
I
you will
plan
have a
to
quiet,
awaken the dawn.
You will have
again.
a quieter house one day, and it will be time.
Yes, but I'm not successful right now. I feel not successful in my bones because I'm not really doing the morning right. I feel like my morning is grasped at, so I'm excited. Keep going.
Well, so let me coach you. Let me
Thank
say
you.
this.
I need
What-
this,
Let's
Kris
just say we
coach.
don't have to go all the way there, but what can
Yeah.
you commit to one morning or
Well,
two
guess
mornings?
what? I tried to commit to 2 in my
Okay,
accountability
then- all right, let's
podcast.
go to
Remember
one.
this.
How about one? How about one
Yeah,
morning?
one.
Okay, but I feel like a failure.
Atomic
One
habits.
morning, and you
Okay.
can be
Okay.
you can be in victory with
All right,
one morning.
one morning I get up at before the household. Okay, I'm
Maybe
gonna try
maybe
it.
it's
Just
tomorrow
one.
morning. Do we do a group text?
Yeah, okay, I'll give you a group
We
text.
chime-
We
we gotta
text you
chime
when I
in?
get up.
Coach
What
Kris,
time am I gonna
Coach
do
Kris
it?
will check in with you for
Yes,
free.
That's right.
Yeah, for free, Coach Kris. Can
What?
I get a freebie?
No, because
No,
you won't
'cause you won't
appreciate it
do
unless
it.
you pay for
That's
it.
right.
You got to invest.
You need to pay money. You're right.
Hey,
I
wait,
do.
what time are we thinking though?
6.
6 a.m.
I'm gonna do 6. I'm not gonna do before 6.
Do you know my-
That's for psychos.
My wife gets up like clockwork at like 4:30 every
Oh,
morning.
my husband does too.
What
That's
does she
ridiculous.
do?
Woman loves
Is this
that.
like the Great Depression, 1930? Who are you?
Trevor
who are you
does
doing
too, but
this
he
for?
does
He
work
does?
at 6. He works at 6, but he gets up at 4:45 to have his quiet time. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm
We
not
have the
saying this to make
internet.
anybody feel bad, but I want
I'm
to tell you
feeling
this.
bad.
Yeah.
You guys know my personality.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty I can be pretty disciplined, you know, and
Yeah.
so that morning time for me is a lifeline
Yeah.
to my peace and to being able just to show up well. And so I did that when I had 9 kids at home and babies in nursing. It looked different. I might have to get up earlier. It might be shorter,
Yeah.
but I don't know it. I never miss.
Right.
And I'm a
See?
journaler. So some people
Success.
are like that. And some people are
Yeah.
they journal. They love it. Some
I've
people
got
don't.
25 journals in my drawer, all unwritten.
If you don't love it, don't do it. I love it.
No, I
have
love my time alone.
5,000.
It's just that I don't get it alone anymore. And I still do my hour every day and I go on walks and talk with the Lord, but it's just never alone.
Do you know what
I
I'm
mean,
really
the walk
disciplined
is
to
alone,
do?
but I'm never,
I'm really disciplined to buy a journal. I'm going to write a thing in it. But I will clockwork every year around Jan 1. I'll be like, we're journaling.
And I'm buying the expensive ones,
Oh,
people. The
yeah.
leather, the ones I know
Okay,
are going to
but-
inspire
But
me.
I will
guys,
invest in a
you're
system.
kind of
And I won't give them away.
But stop it. You're being funny. Yes, I like the banter, but you're not bringing change and hope.
Yes, I am. I'm
and
saying
change.
she's successful.
I know
It's
she
good.
is, but you're
Yeah.
saying I'm stuck and I keep doing these things.
No, guess
and-
what? I'm not stuck. I am not stuck because I'm
Don't
getting
let her bully you.
accountability thing
Don't
tomorrow
let her
morning.
bully you,
You're
Serene.
calling me in. I know. I am bullying.
We're trying
Look, no, she,
Yeah.
no, she's all
Yeah.
puffed up because Big Coach Kris is here, and now
I
they're
know.
gonna bring her, and we get up and
Because she gets
crack-
grounding
Yeah.
in her peaceful household
yes, but
without
you know what?
children.
Here's what I'm going to say though. What you're very consistent with are your strength workouts. You don't miss it. You
Right.
so
I don't miss my time with God, though. I'm just saying I want it a quiet time.
But it doesn't have
I
to
want
look
it
a
alone.
certain way. That's all. You're not
Yeah.
missing it. It's just mine looks like this because this is
Yeah.
important. I prioritize that for me.
I know, and it's beautiful for you, and you get a lot from that you pass along. Like last week's podcast,
It was amazing.
You had a whole breakthrough, right, during times of defeat.
Right.
Now that's helped you and other women you coach, but I'm thinking right now that came from that beautiful time in the morning.
Absolutely, it does. That in the morning is what I go feed my little sheep with throughout the day, or whoever. So that's the bread. It's the lifeline. I process with the Lord. I have to write it to process it, and then I
Yes.
end up praying and praising and shifting out of my
the
worried
other thing
flesh.
is,
Yes.
she's a coach, and if you're outputting, you have no option but to show up and
Oh,
be
yeah.
consistent and input.
Yes.
You know, I was more when I was part of like speaking and things like that. It was much more. I was more mindful and intentional about like reading books and intaking. You know, so I think some coaching kind of can force you. Otherwise, you won't survive.
Otherwise, I don't have anything
got
to
nothing.
give. I got nothing. I'm giving
Yeah.
out of an empty vessel, which is what is not good. And that's really what I teach my clients is like, you've got to fill up your vessel. What does that? It's going to look different for everybody. It's not going to look like what I do, because what I do is for me. What
It's
you do
so
is
true.
for you.
And Serena's always like, you know, when we're staying together, she's always like, Pearl, I've got to take my time, and she'll go take her Bible time. And mine is always so much shorter than hers. And I'm like, yeah, I already did mine. It's 10 minutes. But I get a lot out of short times, and she gets a lot out of mulling and really,
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
different like that.
And I still do my mulling. It's just around a lot of people. And I just think I'd get more if it was my little. I was encouraged by your corner. I like the corner.
Yeah, having a little
know,
special place.
A little
is
special
helpful.
place.
I think so.
Yes.
Definitely.
So that's the morning. And then the
I
other
love
thing
it.
I wanted to say is I just do strength training right now twice a week.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Yes.
you can do twice a
Oh.
week and get what you need. You stimulate the
Yeah.
muscles twice a week if you want to do
Okay.
more.
It's a good
Do
starting
more.
place.
It's a good starting
I like
place.
It's a
personally
good
3
maintenance
times,
place
but
too.
yeah.
You're very, very muscled.
It's good. It's
And
good
yeah.
maintenance, and and this is a different season. I
Yeah.
might do more in a
Yeah.
different season, but for
Yeah.
right now, that's I had the gluteal tendinopathy that was
Right.
keeping me from stuff, but 2 times a week, and then I move my body a lot. I take exercise snack breaks. Everybody
Yeah.
can do that. Every 2 or 3 hours, get up and go do something.
I love
Go to
it.
the mailbox.
the
go
exercise
for a walk.
is the snack.
Yes,
Yeah.
do kettlebell swings, squats. I set my alarm, and I don't really have to set my alarm anymore because now I also have little mini habits. Like after every meal, I go for a 15-minute walk,
I love
Oh,
it.
cool. That's
and
smart.
I just have
What
it
if it's
built
cold
in.
outside?
Oh, I know. I hate cold.
I
have
do
a
the
walk.
trot.
I have
I do the trot
I have a
after
walking
meals if I
pad.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Under 50, I'm a wimp. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
I
it.
don't
But I
wanna
have a
do it.
walking pad.
What is
Yeah.
a walking bed? It's different than a treadmill?
Yes, it doesn't incline. It goes under your desk, so you can just work at your desk. Although I don't, because I can't work at my desk
Oh,
and do
yeah.
nothing. But I just walk on it, and either listen to something, or sometimes I might be on a call.
But it is a treadmill.
It's a
right?
treadmill, but it only goes up to maybe 4,
It's
and
for
it doesn't
walking.
incline. It's seriously just like a quick walk.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
I like it.
Your 15 minutes after a meal is to get that blood sugar into your cells after a meal, and just because it's healthy. Have
Yes.
you had times of not doing that, and do you notice differences in your blood sugar?
I don't notice differences in my blood sugar, but I notice differences in the way I feel.
Really?
It's almost become addictive to me.
Yes.
I don't know
Interesting.
why, but
Yeah.
after I eat about 10 minutes, I did it so frequently that now I don't feel okay if I don't go.
Do you know what I love? You're actually replacing with these micro habits. You're replacing things that could be terrible addictions. Like, you know, people get addictions. I have to have a cookie, one cookie after a meal. Well, you
Right.
have this good addiction now. I have to go this 15-minute walk, and you crave it like somebody would crave a cookie after a meal.
I do. Yeah. And it helps me with my mind too, because I love going outside. I can shift out of whatever problem or issue or whatever I'm working on.
Yeah.
And I'm out in nature. I can take a break. I can quit thinking about whatever I was thinking about, come back, reset, maybe sit back down, do some coaching or whatever I'm doing, homeschooling or coaching. And then I get the walks throughout the day. So I'm managing my blood sugar better. And I also will do other movements
Do you
too.
find it
Yeah.
helps with digestion too? Because like when you sit after a meal, it's all just kind of there, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even after our coaches retreat that we just had, I had the hardest time eating and then not going out to do something.
Yes.
Just because I'm so used
I think
to
I'm
it.
going to adopt that.
I
I
am.
always do a
Thanks,
walk.
Coach
My
Kris.
walk is usually before my dinner. I love to take that time. But I think I'm going to start getting addicted to what you're saying here, Kris. I could easily do that. Just to my mailbox and back would be about
that's
5. So I could do that a
that's
couple
a
of
real
times.
I love that.
Or if any movement, you know, it could be squats or kettlebell swings or dance or, you know, even rebounding or something like that. But I just love going outside.
there's
some
Walking
outside
is so
girl.
good for the mental
And then
health,
I'll
though.
breathe. I'll do some deep
Yeah.
breathing when I do that.
Mental health, I get,
Yeah.
like you said, shifts. Like if I am in a worry or depression or something and I start walking, I feel it shift and I always look up. Like look up. You know, and the Bible even says that, I look up to where my help cometh.
Yeah.
And people think God's up there, but he's all around us,
Yeah.
but still looking up, it's actually a
I
physical
really like
thing.
what you said.
Yeah.
It was a mistake. You said I look up to where my help
Yeah.
comes from.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's where your health comes from. Ultimate health
Yes.
comes from being able to rest in the Creator, you know, and seek wisdom, health wisdom from Him, and it's all. That is where our health
I've
comes
never
from.
had a
Ultimately, it's our
time
grounding in it.
where I'm in something that I'm concerned about, worried about, and if I take a walk, it doesn't at least shift mildly.
Yes.
It
I
might
do
not be a
believe that.
whole cleanse and I'm totally fine, but it always releases something.
Yes. I'm addicted to it for right now.
I love it.
and
What
I'm
are some
okay with
other
that.
micro habits, Coach Kris?
So nighttime, I have
Yes.
a wind down routine.
Okay.
Try not to eat. I usually will eat dinner about 3 hours before I go to bed, just to
Wow.
give myself time to digest. Trevor and I might watch a show together, or I might read, but we turn down the lights.
Yeah.
We shut the door. We say goodnight to the kids. 'cause
Okay,
they
so what
can-
time do you say night-night to the kids?
Well, we go into our room at 7 p.m. now. We are almost empty nesters. Our 15 and 13-year-old, we're like, love y'all. We're going to
Can
go
I ask
hang
you about
out.
your room? Is your room
Yeah.
just a bedroom or is it have like your space on it? Because Charlie and I have a place there. It's not just a bedroom, it's our own living room.
Her and
thing.
Charlie have a live saxophone player that they have each
We
night.
do have our
Piano
own
player.
little
Yeah,
little
they have
kind
their
of
lair.
we call it a lair, but
It's like an apartment.
we needed it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an apartment. We needed it because
You
when we had
do.
teenagers, it wasn't just our teenagers, it was every cousin
Whole
teenager.
community, yeah.
Yeah, we do. So my room has a
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
I have a little office that we're building a building out back that's going to have my real office. So that office will go out there. But we have a couch in our bedroom, and that's just our time. So we'll have time together, and then it's just wind down. Like
Love it.
I really don't like to have the blue light.
Yeah.
I will get in the sauna or maybe the bath or something like that.
Is that in your room?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
But I have the tent kind, you know, so it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
very mobile.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But I love it. And so it's just the habit of calming down, winding down. Sometimes I'm in bed by 8:30.
But you and Trevor are also hot to trot because you're both on hormones. So
We are hot to trot.
That's why they're going on 7, so that by 8:30,
So I could be asleep.
they're
by 10,
probably
yeah.
done.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's not telling all,
I'm not
but
telling.
they're hot
I'm not
to trot.
telling. But that's just that wind down helps with set your circadian rhythm, and so that's just another habit.
That's why you got
served
this
me.
brilliant
Yeah.
morning routine. See, that's the problem.
I go to bed around the same time. I get
go
up
to
at the
bed
same
later.
time.
I go to bed around 10.
Yeah.
But then by the time up to my room. But you see, then by the time I've had my wind down and whatever.
Are you
It
in
could
bed
be.
later? I'm hardly ever in bed later than 10. on a
But it's
weekday.
just if you go in to wind down at that time, then I have all my the things I have
You
to do before
you
go
have
to
a couple
bed.
hours. So
Yeah.
because our kids are older and we're in this season because we
Yeah.
haven't always been there, obviously with 9 kids and
Yeah.
a lot we've shifted. So I think we're kind of in a sweet spot season right now.
Yeah.
And our grandkids do come over, but not first thing in the morning. And, so
Yeah.
there is this little time that we have together. So if I have that time, I steward it well,
Yes.
hopefully. And then sometimes if it's busy or there's other things going on, we shift. But it's just protecting the things that I know that I need for my health so that I can be the best wife and the best mom and the best coach.
And the
That's
best
the way I
grandma.
look at it. Is
Yeah.
if I'm not feeling good, I'm not going to be doing good at all for anybody else.
I've been so blessed by
Do
this.
you
Kris. It's great.
now? I know we talked last week that you've gone through a lot of challenges in your life. It sounds almost someone could tune in today and say, "Oh, her perfect little bubble." Where in reality, I know that you have gone through hard things.
You go listen to the episode before this.
Listen to last week's episode. However, Kris, I have to ask you something. It sounds like a very contented, joyful life. Do you love the life of Kris?
I love the life of Kris.
Yeah.
It sounds
I
like
do.
you love the cadence too.
Yeah.
And I think that's healthy. You know how children, they really love, if you got a bratty child or an unhappy child, you get
Call him a
some
brat, Serene. Way to go.
no, but you get them some boundaries, some
Yeah.
organization,
Yes.
some
They
schedule.
Yep.
I've always been like that. Now
Yeah.
I've gotten a little strict into what legalistic or whatever at times with that, and that was not fruitful. That was, I was finding balance. So I guess finding the balance with your own personality because I thrive with some structure.
Yes.
And also my husband, his personality is he wants to bring order to everything. Like he sees everything that's out of order and he wants to bring order to it.
Yeah.
And I'm a very spontaneous person, and he's not. And so we've just had to kind of learn to do this together. And his bringing order and structure has helped my spontaneous sort of fly by the seat of my pants, because I still like to do that. Give me a little bit of structure and order. And then my, spontaneity and sort of, let's go do this, has kind of gotten him out of sort of, too much melancholy.
Yeah.
But the structure and the order, I think that needs to be there for success, whether it's with your food, and it can be a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. Or if you need a lot of that. So for me, I have that in every area of my life. This is the structure, this is the order, this is the way we flow. And if something comes up, if life happens, and you guys have seen me go through that, you kind of hang on by the seat of your pants and you try to keep those plates spinning, and then when things calm down, we get back into that flow. And so that's, I think, what helps a person be successful in whatever they're doing, is to find that flow for them. And your flow is not going to be mine, and that's why you can't just take one size fits all. You want to figure out what your flow looks like.
That's so true. And I think that's why so many in the beginning were drawn to Trim Healthy, because, even though there's similarities between our flows, we're so different. And the way, drive-through Sue, and she's purist, and she loves to lift the iron, and I'm like, I'm not sure about that, but I got into it and did it my own way. And I think that everyone can see the differences, even in us three, Kris. We're all doing it slightly different, but making it work for our lives. And one thing we need to end on this. We've written a lot of recipe books. You have a lot of recipes on your site, even that are Trim Healthy, but I think those are just ones that people can take to make their lives easier. If you find a recipe that relieves your stress, that you love and works from your family, well, then use it. But basically, your foods are just whole foods. It's like a protein and a meat and a veggie and a carb.
That's recipes.
That's what we like.
Mine
Now,
aren't
it's not.
recipes.
there are some
Yeah.
recipes that I use, but there's, they work for me. But I think, people get kitchen fatigue when they're trying a million recipes,
Right.
right?
I don't think I've used a recipe in years. Yeah.
But what you think might not be recipes probably are like your big soups and stuff. To another person, they're a recipe.
Yeah.
To you, they're just like what I do.
Yeah, you can just throw it together. But I
Yeah.
know those recipes do help people.
Yes.
They're kind of like a stepping stone. And then when you find what you like, you don't even have to use the recipe
Yeah.
anymore. And you can go in, like for holidays, I'm going to use some more
Yes,
recipes for
yes,
holidays.
definitely.
But that's just a
That's
season.
fun. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kris.
I'm
Kris,
inspired.
where do people go to learn more about your coaching?
Yes, they can go to getyourtrimon.com.
Yeah.
That's my website. And then I also have a free Facebook group called Menopause Makeover.
Yeah.
So they can go there and get some free help and encouragement and support.
Thank you. I always learn a lot when you come.
Kris Honeycutt.
Thank you.